It's time for the new tier list in SpongeBob Tower Defense. We got the new Prismatic era on point. So if you guys need a free Prismatic, comment down below. We're giving away tons of them to people who subscribe and like the video. Let's get it, guys. Here we go. Okay, so last time we led off the tier list, this is what it's looking like, guys. And I added in a new P tier, and I put our boy, the Goat Slow unit there as well. All right, so let's start off with some of these new units, and we'll rank them. So first, I need some money. All right, first up, we have an exotic that I don't know if anybody cares about. The one and only Cannonball Jenkins. I mean, the problem was he dropped right when the Prismatics dropped. So I feel like he didn't really get a lot of attention. But look at these stats, guys. 2.12 million. Honestly, not bad at all. Now, I will say this unit is doing way more damage than him. But I also will say his attack is pretty fast. So he's not the end of the world bad. But based on my calculations, Cannonball Jenkins is good. He's just not like that good. So I'm going to put Cannonball Jenkins I'll put him right here in the S+ meta. I don't think he's as good as like Filthy Boys and whatnot, but you guys can kind of see his stats are still pretty decent. And I do like his fast SPA, but I don't like his line AoE. All right, next we have Spongebob, one of the new units, and you guys can kind of already compare the two. Like, yeah, you can kind of see it looks like this guy's attacking twice though. So that's the one thing about Cannonball Jenkins. His SPA is just crazy. So his damage isn't 100% accurate, but you can kind of see what Spongebob is doing right here. All right, this guy's actually Pierce AoE as well, which I like even better, and some pretty good stats too. So Spongebob, honestly, for my calculations, Spongebob, I believe, has the edge. So he's actually really, really good. A highly recommended unit, man. So definitely get him. All right, next up, we kind of have an honorable mention, and that is this guy right here. This pet is the most broken pet in the game. So I'm going to put him in the honorable mention section, and I'm going to put him into the SP tier because let's just say he is the best unit in the game right now. Like, hands down, you need this guy. He's just busted. All right, next up, you guys remember his stats, 3.8 million, right? And we're going to switch to the next unit, and yeah, let's just say it gets crazy. 7 million off rip. Yeah, that's pretty good if you ask me. 10 million damage. Sea Bear, Sidekick, Santa Claus. Power Patty. Spongebob didn't even have a Power Patty on him. He didn't need it, but you know. This guy's pretty cool, and he has a nuke too. Yeah, let's just say Santa Claus kind of goated. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can give him like the P tier, but you know what? I'm gonna put him in the S+ meta for now. All right, this guy is currently the best exotic that we have ranked yet, hands down. All right, so now let's go sell these units and let's start placing these prismatics. So the first prismatic we got is SquarePants. This guy's absolutely busted. This one is like the 5-star or whatever, level 100 crazy edition. 126 million, 0 SPA. Yeah, let's just say it's busted. And it has 2 abilities, a nuke and like a boss death ray. Yeah, let's just say this is definitely one of the best units in the game. But I have actually tested it, and it's not the best unit in the game. And after testing it in infinite mode, he was actually doing like half the amount of damage as my Snow Sponge. So Snow Sponge is actually the best unit in the game by far. The reason being is if you ever see line AoE stats, these damage is not accurate if you see line AoE, okay? Just keep that in mind. So just ignore it. But this guy right here, Snow Sponge, he was doing like double the damage in infinite mode. So Snow Sponge is highly, highly recommended. And I'm going to be honest, best prismatic in the game pretty easily. All right, let's go swap off the roster and let's go check out the rest of these units. Here we go. All right, next up we have Swashbuckler Krabs. This guy is apparently full AoE, but you know what? I never trust the devs, so we're going to test that. All right, is he actually full AoE? And the answer to your questions is yes, he is full AoE. All right, 1.6 million. The damage looks low, but remember, he's a full AoE unit. And I'm going to be honest, guys, those stats for a full AoE unit are kind of crazy. So I'm going to rank him pretty high on my tier list. I'm going to honestly put him, he's up there. I'd say I'm going to give him the edge over Spongebob because full AoE is just absolutely goated. But I don't think I can give him the edge over Santa because 10 million versus 2 million is just too big of a gap for me. But he honestly is up there. All right, next up we have the other secret, and that is Barb. Now, Barb has some good stats and is Pierce, but 3.5 million is not good enough. All right, for example, Big Guy, 7.8 million, and they both have the same. Actually, he has a worse AoE, but yeah. Overall, not the greatest. All right, so Big Guy, I'm gonna put Big Guy. I'll put Big Guy right about there, and I'm gonna put Barb. I'm gonna give Big Guy the edge over Barb. It's pretty close though. However, the one unit that we do have that is underrated is the one and only Army. All right, this guy is actually cracked. 4.7 Pierce. Very good. I'm going to be honest, based on my testing, this guy might have an edge over Santa. Like, I highly recommend trying out Army of the Living Dead. He's really, really freaking good. But I'm gonna give him right under there for now. But you guys can do some more testing, which one you think is better. They're very freaking good. All right, lastly, we have Squidward Santa. Now, Squidward Santa is pretty good, but he's not absolutely goated. All right, as far as how good he is compared to other units, he's definitely better than Bunker Boys. And he might have an edge over this guy, but it's pretty close. So I'm going to put him right here, right above Bunker Boys for now. He might get adjusted in the future. So there you go, guys. There's my tier list. Comment down below what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, and don't forget to enter the Prismatic giveaways. We're on the road to 100K subs. Let's get it.